all we see in others is a reflection of ourselves. And this is good news. None of us are perfect. If we were perfect, there'd be no more reason for life because we've reached it. So having our, what we call our Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination, our darker side, that's part of life. It's part of who we are. It's part of our struggle. It's part of the tug of war between our body and our soul. So having our negative side is part of life. So we're not perfect, and you know what? That's okay. Because we have a journey that has been divinely tailored to us. So, if you don't have something, you're not going to be able to give it. But the thing is, most of us don't know what we have. So when we choose to see a lot of bad in people, those people may be bad, their actions may be terrible, but at the same time, it's a reflection of some negativity, bad, whatever you want to call it, within you, some version of that you need to deal with. And that's up to you to find. There's a pasuk, verse which says, Kol haposel b'mumo posel. Somebody who negates somebody else does so through their own issue, their own blemish, if you will. And we all have them. But this is fantastic news as well, because this also works the other way. A lot of us rely on our sight. What do I mean by that? Because of our situation until today, we've decided we're not able to do this, we can't do that. Look at other people, what they do. We'll never reach this, we'll never reach that. Allow me to say that that is arrogance, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't have the full picture, and neither do you. No matter your experience in your life now, you have absolutely no idea as to your full potential, how far you can go, how high you can reach, how much you can feel, how much you can experience. You have no idea. You have no idea. You only know what has been. Because why? You don't have the full picture. And once you accept that, your heart will open to beautiful things. Only God has the full picture. So if only God has the full picture, whatever has been has an impact, but doesn't really matter, because it's what can be. Remember, you do not have the full picture. So when you limit yourself and say, I'll never be able to this, I'll never reach this, I'll never be able to do that, you're limiting yourself and you're being unfair to yourself. And if I might humbly add, you're being arrogant, because you think, that's it, I know. If I live another 50 years, 30 years, 20 years, I'll never. You probably won't if you think that way, but you don't have the big picture. So why did I say that verse, Kol haposel b'mumo posel, works in the opposite? Just to remind you, that means somebody who sees the negative, or negates somebody, negates them from a source of their own blemish. Meaning when you see something bad in somebody, that's from a point of negativity within you that you need to work on. But at the same time, when you see some beauty in the world, when you see awesome potential in somebody, when you see some greatness in somebody, let's say he's a wonderfully giving person, or this person is whatever great character trait you see in that person, I want to give you a piece of good news. It's in you as well. Oh, that can't be. I've never felt that before. That very well may be, because you haven't even scratched the tip of the iceberg. You are a veritable cornucopia of untapped redemptive resources. That no matter what you are, whether you're a street sweeper, or you're a CEO, or you're a king, or a queen, what you do in your specific situation changes the world. Because if you think about it, every second in time is an equilibrium. So whatever you do changes the world. How you do it is up to you. So again, if you can sit now and take 15 or 20 great character traits that you see in somebody else, or other people, or inspirational traits, I want to let you know that you have them within you. You might have to dig and work at it to let them rise to the surface, but you have them within you, and you're worth the effort to knock away at all your denial, at all your unwillingness to believe that you're capable of such amazing things, that you are. So work at it, and then so whatever you see in somebody else is in truth a reflection of you, and that includes all the wonderful things you choose to see. I can't stress this enough. I cannot give or love somebody else if I don't love myself, if I can't come from a place of love. So when you can recognize beauty, greatness, wonder in all their details in other people, you have it within you. And don't you think you owe it to yourself, to your family, to the world, to find out just how awesome you actually are? So maybe take at least one day a week to stop the complaints, the excuses, the why me's, the why and whatnot, and spend a day of exploration. Push your limits. Tony Robbins says something very interesting. If you want to succeed in life, live by the philosophy of stretching. What does that mean? If you say you can't, do it. Obviously being intelligent, not going and jumping off a building just so you can fly, but something that is keeping you within your comfort zone. Go and do it. Push your limits. As Robin Sharma says, when you push your limits, they expand. And why, I'm adding? Because you have no idea as to your limits. Only God sets your limits. So do me a favor, at least, if not for yourself. Carry on exploring the wonder within you. Compare yourself to nobody, because nobody walks your path. No one. Don't live anybody else's life. If you're going through something tragic, my heart goes out to you. But walk your path, because it's your path that is bringing a unique light to the world, even if you don't see it right now. So, whatever you see in others is a reflection of you. Take the time to take 20 things, 20 inspirational things you see in other people. Write them down, keep them in front of you, and know that they are within you. And let that be a start. Take all these 20 things and start working on them within you. Start letting them come forth. And start shining the light from wherever you are in the world, from Texas, England, India, Israel, etc. Start shining the light, because the more light there is in the world, the more other people will start to see because of what you did with your life.